Hello and welcome to another edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was Cynthia Anderson. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page, as well as directly on the video on Bun!
But we're gonna answer what a fun episode.
This is tea in here, not whiskey.
I mean, but hey, certainly
Look
the
at the
week
smoke
for,
coming off.
Certainly the week for having a little drink.
That's
a little
true.
Celebratory.
A little celebration.
Celebratory boost.
Can we just get out the celebration in like 5 seconds here right now so we don't have to talk about it the rest of the episode? Obviously, he's gone out of the house, the big guy out of the house. So let's just get 10 seconds of celebration here.
Okay.
Loser! You're a big fat loser!
Video question. Play the video.
So, when it comes down to her book being open on the page about the protagonist being kidnapped at knife point, actually my first thought was the possibility that Cynthia had left the book open on that page as a clue. Like she was saying, hey guys, here's what happened. And I was wondering if that's something that you guys might have considered after.
It's possible that it could be a clue. It's possible that it's a coincidence. Maybe the person that was stalking her was watching her very closely and then had the book that she was reading and knew that that was the page to turn to be a little shit, honestly. Also, if she vanished herself like I posited in the video, it's possible that she turned the page to that herself.
Now this is tasteless, but I saw someone propose that she got sucked into the book.
Like Page Master.
Like Page Master. What book would you like to get sucked into? Yeah,
Jurassic Park.
Whoa, cool!
It'd be fucking cool to watch a...
But would you just stand there the whole time and be like, guys, it's a bad idea?
No, I would just hover over the island in a helicopter, looking down. It looks like they spared no expense.
I read a lot of nonfiction. I suppose I'd go into a Moby Dick. I like brine, and I think it'd be fun to, not kill a whale, but it'd be fun to chase a whale.
Let's go to Facebook. This goes to Conshore. Conshore? There's an accent there. Conshore more. Could the nail polish smell in the office been chloroform used to knock her out before kidnapping? Chloroform has an acetone smell. This might explain the lack of struggle also.
Yeah!
It could explain it. Yes, it could. I saw a lot of people say this over the weekend. I still wonder, though, how there could have been so much of a lack of struggle and also how the door could have been locked from the inside and how she could have been chloroformed in broad daylight with nobody else seeing. The only, I guess, way that's possible to me is if somebody in the office was the perpetrator. No.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. We don't know all the details, so.
You're the most drunk-looking sober man I've ever seen right now.
My hair is keeping me warm, so I'm letting it really envelop my face.
You sure are. You sure are.
Yeah, it definitely could have been that.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's a good theory. Could have been
good theory. Here's one from YouTube. Natasha Truck. Is it possible that Cynthia's father killed her? Perhaps he disapproved of her change in behavior and thus murdered her? He did say that those behaviors led to her disappearance, and had his tombstones she preceded him in death.
I'm really wrapping my head around that.
Seems pretty sus to me.
Yeah. I don't know what this tombstone... I think she may have taken it as he made her tombstone before she actually died, which is not the case.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think he killed his daughter. I don't think it's even appropriate
Is
to
there any
accuse him
evidence
of
that points to that?
No, other than the fact that he seemed to have brought her up in a very sheltered way.
Yeah.
And you could have an opinion on that, but I don't think the opinion should be, well, he must have murdered her.
Yeah.
So I do not think he murdered his daughter. I could definitively say that. Let's go to... Wow, that sounded like the Mandalorian right there. Ooh. Wait, didn't that right? Like... He doesn't ever say that.
I thought that's his catchphrase, right?
No, he doesn't. He's not a Pokemon. All right, let's go to Instagram.
Yeah.
If either of you were going to disappear yourselves intentionally, would you do it quietly with as little fuss as possible? Or would you set up some bizarre clues for the fun of it? Personally, I'd troll everyone on my way out so it'd make a baller Unsolved episode someday. Love you guys. Hope you're staying safe and well in these turbulent times.
I'm gonna put a peanut in my shoe.
So the point is when you disappear yourself and you want to signal to one of your pals, hey, I've disappeared myself, no need to look for me, I'm A-okay. You gotta choose a signal that's not so out of the ordinary that it would cause alarm or get people to look at it. If you put a peanut in a shoe, investigators are gonna go, why is there a peanut in this shoe? There must be something fishy going on. But if your signal is, I'm gonna leave the bathroom fan on and the light on in the bathroom when I disappear.
That seems more suspect to me than a peanut in a shoe.
No, but they would seem suspicious in a way that like, he must have vanished. Someone must have got him. I'm gonna do something inconspicuous that you and I will agree upon off camera, but it will be in the vein of like a single strip of bacon left on my breakfast plate.
Yeah.
Something like that, like, oh, he didn't finish all his breakfast, the investigators would think. And then Shane would think, Ryan's in the Bahamas right now.
What about like a Tic Tac in your trunk? Now that makes sense. Because that's very...
Why would a Tic Tac be in a trunk?
You had a Tic Tac in your pocket, or maybe you just needed a nice refresher.
You keep Tic Tacs, singular Tic Tacs in your pocket?
And you're going to, you ever like put a bunch of Tic Tacs in?
Yeah, all the memories are jogging through my brain right now of me eating Tic Tacs.
You just got some groceries. You're getting them out of the trunk. Ooh, oh, I had a big burrito, and my breath is a little funky dunky. Get some Tic Tacs. Oh, I opened my trunk. Gotta get the groceries. Get the Tic Tacs. Tic Tac falls in the trunk. Oh well, but I know. Tic Tac in the trunk means Bergugu's out there, living the dream.
There's no point in me entertaining this anymore.
Facebook! John O'Rallman. What if the mysterious man with tons of money she met was actually D.B. Cooper? It was 8 or 9 years apart, and that would explain why they both were able to stay hidden for so long. Hashtag postmortem. Also, Shane's outfits get better every episode. I don't know, man. Agree to disagree. Is this D.B. Cooper? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We've talked about this before. People like to imagine some sort of Avengers-like...
Yeah, some kind of like...
super team.
CCU, Crime Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I don't think it was D.B. Cooper.
No, I don't think it was D.B. Cooper.
Fun thought, though.
It is, yeah, I mean, that'd be crazy. This is a good one. Jordan M. says, was the boyfriend ever questioned? Maybe she had decided she didn't want to go to Bible school with him, or was trying to end things, and he decided if he couldn't have her, no one else could.
Was he questioned? I'm sure he was, right?
Yeah, he was questioned. I don't think they found anything that would suggest he murdered her. But it's, I mean, I guess you have a possible motive there, but very circumstantial and not really baseless, actually, though, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was him either.
Catherine Handcock. Postmortem, what about the possibility that the stalker was someone from the church? Maybe they felt she was drifting from the faith and they planned some sort of intervention that went awry. I mean, look, we're not here to argue. We're not here to get into the faith and religion.
This isn't going clear.
I would guess in a small town like this, if their aim was to keep her in the church, they're not going to murder her. I don't know, I'm not saying all religious people are incapable of murder or sin or doing bad things.
Where is this sprawling thought
I
gonna
don't
end?
fucking know, dude. I'm just saying, if it's like someone from the church, you wouldn't imagine they'd be like, hi, my plan here is to get you to stay in the church. Oh, you don't want to? I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Last question here.
Last cue.
Have you thought of a good lawyer joke yet?
Do you want to hear this? Now I'll say this one's a little blue.
Yeah,
What happens when a lawyer takes Viagra?
I don't know, man. What happens?
They get taller.
You ever notice how all owls look like parrots' lawyers?
Parrots lawyers?
Parrots.
Owls look like a parrot's lawyer.
If you imagine if...
Yeah, so it's less of a ha-ha joke and
It's
more
more
of
just
a,
like an observation.
Wow, yeah, I guess so.
What's the deal with these owls, huh? Everyone notice that they look like a lawyer?
What's the deal with owls looking like a parrot's lawyer?
You guys know about this? You hear about this? What's the difference between a vacuum cleaner and a lawyer riding a motorcycle?
A lawyer riding a motorcycle. Well, you know what? I don't know.
The vacuum cleaner has the dirt bag on the inside.
Ryan, what's coming up this week on BuzzFeed Unsolved? True Crime, Season 7, Episode 5? 4? 5? 5?
What's coming up is something that had a hard time staying up, I would say. We're not on the penis theme.
Yeah, we're going back to the Viagra joke over
This is more an issue of buoyancy. So stay tuned for that. That very subtle clue. That does it for this episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. Make sure you watch the episode this Friday and then send in your questions to the BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page, the BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, or comment directly on the video on Bun, and maybe you'll be in the next episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem.
Movies.